Hi, today I'll be talking about my experience traveling to London and Paris. It was a unique and fun experience traveling to these two beautiful countries with vast diversity and rich history behind it. After a long 12-hour flight from Singapore and a stopover at Doha, we finally reached London and we boarded a bus which took us to our hotel and we stayed. We visited many places in London which I'll be narrating to you. One of the places which was very deep in my heart was Arsenal, which was the hometown of Arsenal Football Club. I visited Arsenal on a rainy day in the first day of our trip. We were given time to walk around and I decided to take a London Tube train to Arsenal with my friend. I was greeted by the majestic Emirates Stadium and I was blown away. It was a really beautiful stadium, and as a die-hard Arsenal fan, it was a really overwhelming experience for me. Next, we also visited the Buckingham Palace where Prince Harry stays. Nearby the Buckingham Palace, we also visited the Big Ben, which was a beautiful sight. As financial business students from Temasek Poly, we visited the Thomson Reuters room in the University of College London, where students studied a similar course as us, but they were doing degrees. Furthermore, we travelled to the London Metal Exchange, which was one of the only left open outcry pits in the world. Not only that, we did some cycling around the city when we had the free time. It was a fun experience travelling around the bike as we explored the city more. This was the Olympic Stadium which we travelled to, which was still under construction during that time. As we all know, London is famous for shopping, and we did most of our shopping at Oxford Circus over a day. In Paris, we travelled to the Eiffel Tower, which was a famous tourist landmark there. My friends and I had a lot of fun visiting Paris. It was a beautiful city and had a rich, diverse culture. One day, coming back from Paris, we reached our hotel very late and we had to wake up early next morning. So we decided to head to our hotel earlier. Even though heated warning from our teacher to go and sleep, we decided to stay up and watch a movie. My friends and I watched the movie, but we slowly dozed off and no one set the alarm to wake us up the next morning. And the next morning we realized that the clock had already hit 10 and we were supposed to wake up at 8 o'clock. We started panicking as we were late. I checked my phone and there were numerous missed calls from my teacher. So we rushed, we bathed, changed and left the hotel immediately and took a cab down to the location to meet our teacher and the rest of the group. When we arrived at the location, we were already very late. Our teacher was very disappointed at us and reprimanded us for being late. We apologized to our teacher for being late and we behaved on our best behavior for the rest of the trip. From then on, we decided to use the morning wake-up call in the hotel service to wake us up every morning, and from then we were not late. From this, I learned my lesson to be punctual now and then, as good manners to be punctual when you're turning up to meet someone. I also realized it is less embarrassing when you're punctual. And that concludes my trip to London and Paris. You can see that we traveled to many places and I learned a really valuable lesson. Thank you.